It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. It's Monday night. You know what that means. Hot damn. It's What's the Buzz that I am the man. I worked on that all day, Megan.
I'm good. How are you?
All day. No. It is America's podcast. What's the Buzz? I am the Mad Dog. And tonight is a Manic Monday. We're going to do something different tonight. We haven't done this in a little while.
Yes.
Open Forum is back. We're doing Open Forum, and to help me walk through this quagmire of mischief and mayhem is Miss Mayhem herself,
Yeah, that's me.
Amelia the Pitbull Chapman. How are you, Pitbull?
Doing better now that I'm not at work today.
Good. Would you take the day off?
No, it's just like you said, manic Monday.
Yeah. Nobody likes Mondays.
No.
Nobody. Terrible. I have to address something that's brought to my attention. We had John J. Davis on, the guy who says that he died and went to heaven for 7 minutes, well, he was dead for 7 minutes. I don't know how long he was in heaven. So John Davis was our guest, and everybody wanted to ask him questions, like especially me, because that's what I do. That's why I'm here. Okay, but that's what I'm supposed to do because I'm the host of the show and I have to ask questions.
Well,
Who? Somebody else?
no, you had to ask questions, but go on. You have the floor.
No, Mom. I want you to tell me.
No, go on. You're doing good.
So I wanted to ask John a bunch of questions, and and he wanted to tell his story, and I get that, but you have to understand something, and I totally respect my audience, and I love my audience, but you need to understand something. I'm Italian, and I have to ask these questions because if I sit on this stuff, like I'm going to explode at some point, because I have to ask questions. That's what I do. That's what made me famous. I'm the Johnny Carson of podcasting. George Slaughter called me that. Yeah, and Stephen Plemmon at some point. So evidently some people took umbrage to me asking questions. Okay, well, I have something to say to those people. You come here and tell me if you can do better, because if you can, I got a spot for you, right?
Be nice.
I'm being nice. I haven't
No,
dropped
you're not.
I haven't dropped the F bomb yet.
Be nice.
Not yet, but the night is still young.
Be nice.
Okay, so what? Now let's know what this is. Look, we don't keep anything from our audience, so we got.
No.
Tell me what I did wrong.
Okay, you said in the beginning that you were going to let him tell his whole story. Then we were going to all take turns and ask questions.
Yeah, that changed real quick.
We did not do that, did we?
No, we didn't know that changed real fast, didn't it?
Not let him finish his whole story.
Yeah, that changed real quick.
Somebody told his story instead of letting him finish his story.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I did, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we will have John back on.
Hopefully, I'm waiting to hear. So hopefully he will come back.
When he gets his coffee cup, he's going to call me. And you are going to do that interview, you and he alone. I'll produce it for you, but you'll never see me. I'll be like this.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
For about 5 to 15 seconds.
No, I'm not, no, for real. No, for real. I'm serious.
Is that your way of apologizing to everyone?
See, I've heard, I'm going to say this, though. I've heard John tell his story 5 or 6 times already.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that bothers me, and maybe it's just me, but every time he tells it, he adds like a little detail or he takes something away. Then he'll add a little here and take something away. Like, okay. If the story is the story, it should be the story.
Right.
Okay. The story he told on Mayim Bialik is the basic story that he was going to tell here. But we have,
I wouldn't know.
but wait a minute now. Hold on, no, I'm serious.
Hmm.
Brian Bianca is one person.
Right.
We got 4 people on our show, or 3 that night. It was you,
Hmm.
myself, and
Right.
Cal.
Hmm.
So it's a little different when you have a 1-hour show and 3 people that want to ask questions. Okay. You know, and that's just, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
Right.
Um, and I wasn't the only one, you were there too, talking about the marble white hallways and shit like that. And
Right. But you told me to ask him the questions at that time,
yeah,
and
but you don't have to tell me to ask, because I'm the host of the show. I'll ask what I want.
yeah, I know that. But you have to let him finish telling the story before we start asking him questions. And there's
Oh, that.
yeah, that's the main important thing.
Oh,
And
that.
yeah,
That little detail. Well, okay,
that
next time.
big detail, not a little. And
I
everyone, if
know.
you're wondering why Cal's not here, his father-in-law passed away. So we send out our condolences to his
Yeah, I
family.
was going to get to that. I didn't want to say too much about Cal not being here, only because um, it's a sensitive situation with Cal and his girlfriend. But now Amelia let everybody know. Cal is not here tonight. He probably will be out tonight and next Monday to deal with a family
Mhm.
situation. Um, his girlfriend Sophia, is her name Sophia, right?
Mhm.
Because keep wanting to call her Olivia. I
I
don't
know.
know
I don't
why.
know why you do that. I guess she's got the
Can I tell you?
Olivia
I
face.
think I know why. Because
Mhm.
my wife is addicted to SVU Law and Order,
Mhm.
and the detective's name is Olivia in that
Mhm.
show, Olivia Benson.
Mhm.
And I have Olivia stuck in my brain,
That's my mom's favorite
subconscious. When
show.
I go to sleep at night,
Mhm.
Law and Order SBU is on the TV.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like to go to sleep with music. My wife
Mhm.
likes to have crime shows.
I go to sleep with music. I have to have a little bit of music before I go to sleep. So yeah.
That's me. That's
Mhm.
me. Anyway, so what'd you do this weekend?
Oh well, we stayed home for a little bit, cleaned house, and we actually went to Waterburger. There's actually a Waterburger opened here close by, so
Oh, you finally got a Whataburger?
we finally
Wow.
got one here. So I
We
was like,
have one. It lasted 6 months and they closed it.
oh well, they're starting to open them here little by little, but the burger is so big that I couldn't eat the whole thing. The old me could,
Yeah.
but I couldn't eat the whole thing now. So I
This
said,
is
yay,
what
some out of
happens
me.
though. See, the
Hmm.
problem, Amelia, is when you open up a hamburger place
Hmm.
in a state that's got a hamburger place every corner,
Oh yeah, they do.
and forget about pizza. Like this is New Jersey, the pizza capital of the
Hmm.
world. Like
Right.
I'm not even lying either.
Hmm.
This is like the between here and New York,
Hmm.
we probably supply like 97% of all the pizza in the world.
Hmm.
Probably. But no, if John Davis, if you're out there listening, we apologize. I apologize for not letting you speak, but I'm Italian and I can't help myself sometimes.
Sometimes
Um, because it just it happens, dude. I'm sorry.
it
It
happens.
happens.
Sometimes he says.
Anyway, we will get to John, and if he doesn't come back, well, there's always somebody else. Which, by the way, I'll tell you after the show who I called today. The other thing is,
Mhm.
and I wanted to get to, I had one more thing I wanted to get to. Oh, we are doing. I want to tell everybody, and this is really important because
Mhm.
we have we've cataloged we've cataloged. I'll get the word out, Amelia. Hold on, my
Right.
my dentures are slipping. Um, the we've cataloged our shows by month and by title. So if you go onto our Podbean, a WTBR Radio, or you go onto our YouTube at What's the Buzz
Right.
Podcast, you'll notice a very neat looking, easy to look at, easy to follow grid, basically.
Correct.
Very easy to follow. Let me tell you some of the shows we're doing. I added, we're all the way through to October 1st right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Just to
I've
let
got, like,
everyone know, though, that we have confirmed some of them, but some of them could be subject to change just in
yeah,
case.
well, like they say in wrestling, cards subject to change.
Right?
Ask Benny Scal about that. Cards subject to change. He will be with us tomorrow night too, by the way.
Yes.
Amelia's new boyfriend, Benny. I am the matchmaker. I played Yentl on that one. You could thank me later. It's okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's all good. So here's what we got coming up. Okay, we're doing open forum tonight. Tomorrow night, really, really interesting show. I've been working on this one. I've been researching this tomorrow night's show for probably a month already. I wanted to make sure I got the rumor and the speculation away. I just want factual information. So we're going to do a show on the chronovisor. And you'll ask yourself, what is that? They've referred to it as the Vatican time machine.
Right.
But it doesn't really have anything to do with time travel. It lets you look in the past, mostly. You can look in the future, but the people involved in this is what gives it credibility. Not one, but 3 popes were involved in this. And the head of NASA, Werner von Braun, was the first head of NASA. His name was Werner von Braun. He was a Nazi under Adolf Hitler, and he defected to the U.S. The U.S. knew that this guy was brilliant and that his mind would be wasted in Germany. So the U.S. military basically went to Germany and they did what's called an extraction. They took him out. They brought him out here. So he came to America. Then we got Roxy Astor from Glow. Right. We'll come on and talk about her animal charity. We're doing a show the next night on May 26th. We're going to call it The Edge of Reality. How did the world become so upside down? How did we get into this pickle, this mess, this kerfluffle, if you want to use Jim Cornette's word?
Right.
Kerfluffle. And then we're going to do, are we living in the simulation? And that's going to tie right into the show for the next night, which will be parallel universes. This is just some of the stuff we have coming up. The death of Hulk Hogan, the Church of Satan, the true story behind the song Hotel California. Right. What really happened at the Hotel California? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, it's a real place. There is a real place called the Hotel California. And where do you think it sits? On a dark desert highway. That's exactly where it sits, too. On
maybe
a dark
that's
desert
where
highway.
Maybe that's where American Horror Story got there.
In Colula, Mexico. On the way to California. The Summer of Love. 1969, the Summer of Love. I'm looking forward to that because I became a man in the Summer of Love. The other thing that we're going to talk about, and Benny's going to be with us for that one. It's called How Fake News Learned Its Lesson from Pro Wrestling. Yeah, you want to be here for that show. So we got a lot coming up. But we got a lot tonight to do. Open forum tonight, my friends. Open forum. Amelia.
Yes.
We have some topics that you and I were knocking around. Here they go. This is, we're going to do open forum, but we're going to do it a little different. We're going to give about 10, 15 minutes to each subject. Okay. Where you start, whatever, you don't have to go in order. You pick. You're the producer. You're the segment producer here. You pick whatever you want, and that's what we're going to roll with.
Well, I mean, this is like I know that a lot of the mental health is going around.
I kind of figured you would jump on that one.
Well, it's just that, I had a cousin recently that is no longer here because of mental health.
Yeah.
And recently, a family member in Texas with the last name like mine, but they spelled it with a V instead of a B. Her
Yeah.
daughter was taken from a boyfriend. He killed her first and then he killed himself. And we don't know if it's mental illness or what's going on with that, but we're pretty sure that happened. And then recently, a cousin of mine, his mom and my mom are sisters,
Yeah.
and he was only 42 and he had a lot of
Oh
mental
God,
illness
young.
that we did not know
Very young.
that
Wow.
he had suffered from mental illness. If we would have known, we would have all intervened.
Let
And
me ask you a question. That's a really good area to start. Let me ask you about mental, because you work in the medical field.
yes,
I'm gonna give people some information. It's kind of scary to think about this,
but
but I
then
want
I
you to
also have
think.
a good story too about mental illness that I'll tell you
Yeah,
in a minute.
and I want you to, right after I'm done, just jump into it, and because I
Hmm.
want to set this up for Amelia,
Hmm.
because I kind of know where she's going to go with this a little bit. If it's what we talked about before, I think I know where you're going to go with this.
Hmm.
So I think when you talk about mental health, a lot of what we're talking about, I have to squarely put the blame on social media,
Yes.
peer pressure, the pressure to perform.
Hmm.
You'll notice one of the things right after mental health, what's it say?
What is
What is
success?
success?
Hmm.
The pressure to be successful.
Right.
We're going to talk about that tonight, but I want to set this up for you. People who struggle every day on a daily basis with mental health often don't get the help they need because of A, they're afraid to ask for it. Okay. The stigma, mental
Hmm.
health stigmas, you see what it says.
Hmm.
Number two, they're afraid of being judged. What will my friends and family think about me?
Hmm.
Okay. That's a big thing with people.
It is
Big
very,
thing.
very big thing.
Especially in communities that are very proud people, like the Italians,
Hmm.
the Hispanics, Jewish people, you know, ethnic groups
Yes.
that are historically very proud.
Hmm.
And I include the Hispanics and
Oh yeah,
Italians in
I
that.
I'll tell you a story about me too. I mean, there's two things I can tell you about that with me
Yeah.
and
And
somebody else
so
that I
that's
know.
what I wanted to do. I wanted to set this up for Amelia
Hmm.
so you can go. And if you don't mind, Amelia, I'm just going to let you. I want to bring up on a big screen, the whole screen, and just let you talk. All right?
Okay.
You
Well,
got it. Go ahead.
when I worked at Premier Community Healthcare, I'll say where I worked because I no longer work there. But there was a lady that her aunt kept her pretty much hostage, wouldn't let her go anywhere, would lock the door. She didn't have a key, and she would say that her aunt kept cameras on her to so she could monitor her basically. It only would let her go to her behavioral health appointments. And I ended up getting the call, and she says, "Oh, I need to make my appointment. I need to make my appointment because I needed my medications." And I was like, "Why do you?" Okay, so her aunt made her think that she needed to be on a certain medication because she needed to be controlled by her aunt, and she's secretly been hiding money. I don't know how. I guess because she told her aunt that her appointment cost so much, which it really didn't. And so all of a sudden, she, would hide money. And she says, "I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do." So I got her off of the recording and I started talking to her. And I said, "Well, how can you like put clothes outside and keep hiding them where she can't see them?" And one day she goes, "Yeah, well, I need an Uber to go." At that time we were offering Uber because her aunt couldn't take her. And I said, "Okay, when you think you have plenty of clothes, go ahead and take them with you." And because she didn't have cameras outside, and how when do you have enough money to save? She goes, "Well, I have enough money that I could go to New York after the appointment and get my medication." I said, "Well, make sure you have enough." And then I didn't hear from her for about a month later. She called me all of a sudden, out of the blue, about a month or so later, she says, "You wouldn't believe where I'm at." And I was like, "Do you want to make your appointment?" She goes, "No, I'm not here in Florida anymore. I'm in New York with my friend. I escaped my aunt's house." And she goes, "Because of you listening to me and having the courage for me to do what I need to do, I didn't really need these pills." I don't know what she was thinking. I'm out of her control. I didn't need this behavioral health. My mental state, it was because of her. And
Wow.
that kind of helped me out a lot and helped her. She goes, "If there wasn't people like you working where you were, able to listen to me and needing me, then that's what I needed." And as far as me,
Yeah.
I was married for 30 something years to a husband that was mentally controlling, basically verbal abusive. He was on drugs and also controlled substances. And
Mhm.
I had to go see somebody mentally. And I finally told my mom, "Mom, I'm Hispanic, and I know your mom told you, hey, it's just get over it. Just be with your husband. You're a wife." And I said, "Mom, I can't do this. I have to have
Oh,
help."
isn't that the worst when your family
Hmm.
says? Because here's the thing:
Yes.
that if you are not
Hmm.
an ethnic person,
Right.
like I don't consider Germans and Irish and
Mhm.
people like that ethnic
No.
because they're the culture's equally Americanized. Here's
Hmm.
the problem though:
Right.
when you come from a Northern European background, like
Hmm.
the Spain
Hmm.
or Italy
Right.
or parts of like Slovakia or
Hmm.
the Ukraine area,
Right.
they're very very proud people,
Very, very, very proud people. Yes.
and it's hard to make somebody understand if they don't know what you're going through.
Exactly. They didn't. And I was scared to tell my mom. And I finally told her,
Yeah,
"Mom, I'm seeing a therapist. I have to see a
yeah,
psychiatrist." And she says, "Good for you." And she goes, "If you think you need to save money, then the kids are old enough, they're grown up, then you can save money and you can either get out of there or you can move back to Texas, whatever you need." And it got to where the last few years, that's when Jeff started getting sick.
yeah.
And somebody
Kenneth
told me
Jarrett Singleton is with us tonight, Amelia, and he's confirming. And thank you for being brave.
that. Hmm.
He's got bipolar disorder, and I got news for you.
Hmm.
You know, people don't understand something. Those of you who deal with autism.
Yes.
I want you to understand something, and you can check this out with your doctor if you think I'm, because I checked it. I
Hmm.
already did my research. Bipolar disorder is a form of autism.
Hmm.
Anything that messes with your reasoning, your cognitive ability, anxiety, depression. Do you know that being too happy, listen to this, being too happy is considered depression?
Wow.
I'm not making a word of this up. Please go look. Here's one for you. Somebody on Facebook asked the other day, can you be depressed and anxious at the same time? The answer is you bet your ass you
Yeah,
can.
you can. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You absolutely can because anxiety is a form of depression.
Hmm. Yeah.
People don't understand because why? There's a stigma attached.
Yeah.
Kenneth Jarrett Singleton is one of my favorite people
Hmm.
because he's brave and he's honest and he's fucking smart as a whip, and I love having him here.
Yeah. And then
Um,
with me though, I mean, I know now he can't say things to me. He can't, accuse me of anything, now that he's not here. But at the same
yeah.
time, I'm sad because guess what? He wasn't here to try Whataburger with us. And that
Well,
makes me sad part.
and
It's
but you
happy, sad.
can't do that.
Happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see. No, Amelia, you can't do that to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't. You cannot beat yourself up like that because I see
Yeah.
what
It's hard. See what I'm saying?
it.
Two sides of the coin. So,
I know it's hard. That's why because
mhm,
I see you
yeah.
when I know Amelia so well that I know that when her voice gets fast like that,
Hmm.
she's either going to cry or she's
No.
going to get worked up.
No, but you see what I'm saying though? It's
Oh, I
like
do,
when
absolutely.
he's not here, you think of, oh, I wish he was here to see this, but at the same time, you're like, I'm like, you know what? He's not here anymore to make me feel like this, or he's not
Yeah.
here to
Well,
make
I
me.
want you to feel a little bit better because Benny's here. And I see, and that's
No,
why
no,
I said
can't do that.
Benny's here.
But and then at the same time, like my cousin that passed away, we don't know what was going on with him. He
But
never left a note.
have you or anyone in the family
Mhm.
like just came out and asked them like what's going on in his life before this happened? Or
She didn't know either. He never left a note. He never really
so
showed his
again,
sadness
there's
or
the
anything.
stigma. We just talked about the
Mhm.
stigma that people don't want to talk
Right.
because they're afraid they're going to be judged.
Exactly. And I think that's a lot of what's going on in the whole, world right now, not just here in the United
Yeah.
States, it's everywhere.
And
And I
I'm
want to
glad you
urge
brought that
people.
up. I'm glad you brought that up because it is happening everywhere. It used to be,
Mhm,
and you're old enough to know this too,
mhm.
because you're in your. She's still a kid though, folks. But she, in her 50s. But here's
Right.
the thing, though, and it's important to know this. It's important because it used to be that in society there were pockets, small but mighty pockets
Hmm.
of mental health centers.
Yeah.
And they were important and they were powerful and they did the job. And they did it well and they treated
Hmm.
people with medication that worked.
Yes. Hmm.
Here's the issue now. If you took, and I'm just going to be generous,
Yeah.
if you took 100,000 people, I'll bet you 50,000 or more
Hmm. Right.
are struggling with mental health issues.
Oh,
I'll
I can
bet
imagine
you.
that. Yes.
Okay?
Hmm.
It was considered stigmatic. Okay, I get it. People say, "Oh, because here's what happens: the pointing, pointing to people. Oh, look at that
Hmm.
person. Look at that.
Right.
That
Hmm.
we did not understand depression, mental illness. We did not
No.
understand anxiety, autism, Asperger's. They didn't
Right.
even have a name for it.
No, they did not. They didn't have
Do you
anything
guys
like that for it.
understand that they didn't even have a name for it?
Right.
Now we understand because of our medical advances and technology. We get in the head. We can literally see inside your head.
Yeah.
They have a machine and it's an amazing machine. I hate going into these things, but it's an amazing machine called an
Mhm.
MRI.
Yeah, I get
Okay,
claustrophobic with those
it's like
things.
a giant cigar tube
Mhm.
that's thank God is open on both ends. So if you need to make an escape, you can.
I'm like, bye, see you. No, also too, I
Now
think
I
what's caused
used to
it
be
too.
extremely claustrophobic, and I still am.
I still
I
am.
had to get one
I still am.
a month ago. I got one a month ago, right? For my head, as a matter of fact.
And they didn't
Okay.
find anything. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Benny, when can you take her, Ben? Oh my God. No,
Oh my god.
but here's the thing though.
Mm,
Here's the thing. When I was a kid,
mhm,
I would have been categorized in that,
mhm.
lumped in with that category.
Right.
But thankfully, that my parents
Yeah. Well, I think
met
you
doctor,
froze
and the
up.
doctor,
There
God
you
rest
go.
his soul, Dr. Eugene Spitz. Yeah, Dr. Eugene Spitz was a miracle worker for his time. He was doing, you want to talk about a doctor
Mhm.
outside the box? There was no box that could keep Dr. Eugene Spitz. This man developed, you ever heard of Children's Hospital?
Yes. Mhm,
Dr. Spitz, my doctor, Dr. Spitz,
mhm.
founded Children's Hospital. Okay? Let
Awesome.
me tell you what happened. They said to him, "Your techniques are too radical, doctor. We can't have you practicing medicine in this hospital." So you know what he did?
Hmm. What do you
He
do?
went to a family member that had a lot of money, and he said, "I want to start my own hospital."
Mm.
And it was so successful. People from all around the world were flying in. Guess
That's
what?
awesome.
The hospital bought 5 airplanes and was flying patients in. They didn't even have to. They would go get the patient in another country.
That's great. So that way they
Okay?
can get
And
treated.
it's still around today.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Spitz Clinic Children's Hospital
Mm-hmm.
of Philadelphia,
That's
or
great.
Ohio, or of California, or wherever. There's one in every state. They're
Mhm.
all over the place.
Yeah.
But when
And
you
it-
talk about mental, see, we could do a whole show on this.
And I think that mental illness too, I think bullying causes that too. I think that also has a category with that too.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna take the next one
Go
because
ahead.
this is interesting.
Hmm.
The friendship crisis. There and social media again. Social media is responsible for this mess. Okay. It used to be, but when I was a kid, back in the old days, when I was a kid, we used to meet people the old-fashioned way. We go up to them and say, "How you doing? My name is
Yep.
Andrew."
You
Now,
go
how you
to
doing,
every
old
single
timer?
person and say hi. Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving my old age away here. But I'm still younger than Benny Scally.
Be nice.
I
Benny,
am
I'm
being
trying to
nice.
make him
Shut
be
up.
nice. No, see, he saw me. But see, hey,
Well, I can imagine what Benny's saying. Please, oh my God, please.
hey, my dad's birthday's tomorrow. He'll be 76.
God bless him. So here's the thing, though, with the friendship. It used to be that your friend was your friend. Now your friend is like for 5 minutes, and on Facebook or whatever, TikTok or whatever these
Right.
socials are, right? As Amelia will tell you, I hate them.
Yeah.
I can't stand social media.
Can't stand any kind of social media.
I have to use them for the show, but I don't go on there. Amelia, be honest, Amelia, how often am I on Facebook?
Gosh, only to post a show. That's about it. And then that's
When
it.
I
You're
post
done.
the show, that's it. When I post the show. Now, if you go on to Facebook, it looks like I've been on there for a month because of all the shows. I did all of that in one day.
Yeah. About an hour, 2 hours,
From
that's it. He's
morning
done.
to night. I spent a whole Sunday doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my man cave here where the studio is. And I'm going to tell you what, man, from like 10 o'clock in the morning till like 9, 10, 11 at night, I was cranking out shows. I did all day in one day.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing that I have a problem with the term friendship. Okay, what is a friend? What is a friend? A friend is somebody that's loyal,
Yeah.
faithful, true, honest. A friend is going to tell you, "Hey, asshole, let John Davis talk," and not interrupt him. Okay, and I
Right.
appreciate the fact that Amelia is honest enough that she's got the cojones enough to say, "Mad dog,
Shut up.
you were a dick."
In so many words, I did. Yeah.
And Amelia Ease, she said, "You're a
Yeah, I
dick."
didn't curse, but yeah, I was nice enough
No.
to. Mhm.
But you said I was a schmuck, but
More like an ass. But
yeah, and then you were an ass. Absolutely, I was. Here's the problem, though: making friends. You can get any kid
yeah.
anywhere USA,
Thank you,
and
Benny.
he'll make friends with somebody. Okay,
Yeah.
but adults, it's a whole different story. Why? Because children have no agenda.
They don't.
Adults have an agenda. If
They don't see the color. The
somebody,
kids.
yeah, absolutely. If somebody wants to be your friend now, the first thing I'm going to say this:
Mm-hmm.
if somebody wants to be my friend today, I ask, what's their angle?
You sure
Okay.
did.
Am I being worked?
How do I know you?
How do I know you? Lessons from Facebook, lessons from wrestling. Is it a work or shoot? How do I know you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you real or are you a bot? You know,
Yep.
are you real or are you AI? Are you real or did somebody put you up to this? Is this a fake account? Because there's a lot of. Trust me when I tell you.
Yep.
I get this. I'm going to tell you something about TikTok, which I fucking hate TikTok. Amelia,
I know.
she's by the way,
Don't
Amelia.
go there.
is the queen of TikTok.
I
Let me
haven't
show
been
you
on
something,
there in
folks.
like forever posting anything. So
There she is, Amelia Chapman, segment producer. She's Amelia, Texas girl, 1971. That's her TikTok. She's the queen of TikTok. Just look for the naked cowboys.
oh my
Okay,
goodness, I don't have naked cowboys on there.
so here's the thing. That's important.
Oh my god.
Hear me out. It's important. Um, in what I do, in my realm, what I do, I have a high visibility profile because of this, and I always have. I've been in radio and television since I was 17. That's shoot.
Mhm.
You can go back and look at my television shows when I was 17. Listen to my voice when I was 17. I have the same voice. Nothing's changed. I've gotten a little better looking over the years, I think, but I still have a face for radio. Okay, that's important to remember that. I have just me and Howard Stern too. Howard's got a face for radio. Okay, and he's got a bigger nose than I do too. See, same. But that's what I do. I ask questions like, "What's in it for them?
Yeah.
What do they want? How do they know me? Are you a real person? Are you a bot? Is
Mhm.
somebody putting you up to it? Is this a real account?" Because I was talking about TikTok.
Right.
I have this one Asian woman. It's the same picture, the same picture. It says,
But she uses
Follow-
different names.
yeah, it says following one. And it
Mhm.
always says exactly the same thing. Following one, followed by 27,000 or 270 million or whatever the fuck it was, some crazy number, right? And she's got one picture, and her back is to the camera, and she's got a cell phone up to her face so you can't see her. Okay, I get her at least. If I'm lying, I'm telling you the truth. I get her at least 5 times a week. I'm serious. At least 5 times a week. Say the same exact thing. Same profile picture. One follower, followed by whatever she's following. No, she's following one, and then it says followed by like 287,000 or
Right.
some ridiculous number.
Right.
Because I know nobody's got more than Amelia Pitbull Chapman.
No, there's plenty more. And you asked me first thing, are you real? I said yes. How do I know you? I said, you don't know me yet. How do you know me, Courtney? And why? I said, because Gino Hernandez. And 2, you asked for somebody to be on the podcast of Gino Hernandez. You go, well, hold on a minute. And it took you like 3 minutes. And then you're like, okay, well, you can friend request me then. And I go, okay. And then after that, you're like, okay, you want to be on the podcast? I said, I've never been on one, but let's try this out. You go, okay, we'll do this.
So here's the thing. Well, first of all, I have pretty good judgment of people.
But remember, that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, but you're still here though.
Yeah, I know.
And
that's how we met.
For how much longer, I don't know, but you're still here for a reason.
Benny?
But I digress. But Benny is absolutely right. And we were just talking about this. People making life-altering decisions and moving, listen to this, like moving in with people.
Yeah, they are.
Like they're doing this. This is the kind of shit people are doing. They're moving in with a stranger.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I know and I'm not going to say who it was, but I know somebody who did this, okay? Because they were on the show with us before. And I want to tell you something. I don't think they lasted a month, 3 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
And that person ran for the hills. They couldn't get out of there fast enough. Okay. Can we say, single white female? Can we say fatal attraction? Oh my God. But Benny's absolutely right. It's a recipe for disaster.
It is.
We've talked about this on the show before. It's This is the perfect, and I've said it before, just like this. It's the perfect storm of whatever can go wrong will. It's the perfect storm of, a little this and a little that makes a whole big mess of this. Okay, not good. But under any circumstances, not good. Let's move on to the next one. Amelia, you pick.
Okay. What was the choices? I guess you put that back on there for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Here you go.
Okay, let's see. What is success? I guess it can hurt you or it can help you, I guess. Success, like you said, if, like you said, TikTok, Facebook, whatever, people want to be successful. But at the same time, if you want to be successful, then you're having to do this, or you're on 24/7, or you're struggling to be successful. But then at the same time, it could be mental.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you, because you just said something that, like, boom, the light bulb went off.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, when you were growing up, now you're 54, 55, right? In that
54.
area. Okay. Because I know you're just a little younger than Anita, my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So you're old enough to remember then hard work, pride in your work,
Mm-hmm.
earning your keep.
Right.
Okay. Let me ask you, what were the elements, and I'll use that word purposely, what were the elements of success when you were growing up? And how do you think, because there's one theme, if you see when I do a show,
Mm-hmm.
there's a theme that runs through it. What's the theme of the show? Social media.
Social media. Well, back then we didn't have social media, so you had to work at it. You had to put your blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Circle gets the square, 1,000% right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between then and now.
Mm-hmm.
There was no social media.
No social media. Mm-mm.
Okay. If you wanted to see how somebody was doing,
Yeah.
you had to call them up on the phone and ask them, how
Yep.
you doing?
Yes.
Not anymore.
No.
You don't have to get out of bed if you don't want to.
Nope.
Okay. I know people. I know them. I watch people, and you remember something.
Mm-hmm.
To whom much is given, much is required.
All right.
I live by that. You know, Amelia. I live by that.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the problem that exists now and forever will exist unless or until
Mm-hmm.
we figure out how to take social media back.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Because here's the problem, and you put your finger on it. Nobody works.
No, they don't want to.
They want to be TikTok. No offense. They want to be TikTok famous. Okay. But you got to stranglehold on all the naked cowboys. They want to be famous for, like, I know a woman on TikTok. She's a friend of mine on TikTok, right? This woman, this is what she does for a living. I'm not making a word of this up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She'll just stand there and give her best emotional.
She's doing
Mm-hmm.
reaction videos.
That's it. Yeah.
And you're getting paid for that? That's a job?
That's it. That's all she'll do.
Let me ask you a question, lady. And if you're out there watching, her name is Lana. Lana, if you're out there watching, let me ask you a question. Because I got the queen of TikTok right here, and I'll get an answer from her. Trust me. Let me ask you a question, Lana. If you break your leg, do you want a doctor to fix it, or do you want an influencer to fix it? Okay. If your refrigerator breaks down and you can't afford to buy another one, but you can afford to fix this one, who are you going to call? Somebody that does reaction videos or somebody that fixes refrigerators? Yes, folks, they still make refrigerator repairmen. And guess what? And I'm not even making this up. I swear I'm not making a word of this up.
Well, like
5 minutes from my house.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to you, 5 minutes from my house, there's a television repairman. I can't even make this up.
Well, I mean, it's like
I can't make this up.
I'd be happy
Okay?
to do that, Benny, for you. Like, remember back then, you used to see, here's my resume, hand it in, or here is my demo for my music, or something like that. You can't do that anymore. All you have to do, like you say, is stay at home and okay, I'll send you my whatever video, or I'll send you this by email or whatever. That's what you do now.
Yeah.
You don't, like you said, you don't even have to leave the house anymore.
No.
It's ridiculous. People don't want to panhandle like me. Yeah, when I was out of work for those 3 months, I sat on my computer, I sent out my resumes, and they're like, "We want to meet you in person."
This is what bothers
I
me.
went
Amelia.
to my interviews.
This is what bothers me, Amelia, because you just kind of, you and El Ruffian both kind of put your finger on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's this thing called OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
You in OnlyFans, not only do you not get out of bed, in OnlyFans, you stay in your bed.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're naked all day doing nasty shit to yourself, okay?
That's ridiculous.
And you're getting paid for that, okay? When I was growing up, that was called solicitation of prostitution, okay?
Yeah.
Now it's legal. But if you do that out on the street, you'll go to jail for pandering, solicitation of prostitution, violating the RICO Act, all kinds of shit. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But if you stay home and do it, it's legal and you're making money. I shudder at the thought of how people make their money. To be fair, I can find a YouTube video and fix that fridge. True.
Yeah.
But look, here's the thing though, and Gonzo is absolutely right. I've done it myself. I've gone on to YouTube and done tutorials.
Oh, yeah.
Not only have I done tutorials, I even made a few tutorials and put out there what I learned, little hacks.
Yeah.
Okay. They're still out there. You can find them. We got like 2,700 videos between Odyssey and YouTube. So it's floating out in cyberspace somewhere. You got to go look for it.
Yep.
You have to put on there Mad Dog fixes Keurig coffee maker.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that video. Yep.
See that one? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I've even put this desk together myself. I mean, I didn't get somebody that does this to fix it. I put together my desk that I have my laptop on right now.
Well, we are 10 minutes before the hour. We are going to be here probably till about 8:30 tonight. We got to do some commercial spots. Here is a word from our friends at Spotify.
Hey Max, what's going on? I'm X, and from this moment on, I'm going to be your own personal AI DJ on Spotify. Let's go. Up next, I know you've been on a summer song kick lately, so I went back for some of your old summertime favorites. See if it warms you up. Next up, some of the music you had on a lot back in 2018.
Do you think of me? Walking out there.
All right, Max, let's get you out of your feels and switch up the vibe. You've been into dance music lately. I got this brand new release to get you moving. Introducing DJ, the best of Spotify made just for you, one tap away. Powered by
You're on a hot date, you're making the cut. You can't be dealing with a faulty left nut. Manscaped is the answer for your gnarly nut sack. Before that babe tells you to hit the road, Jack. In this crazy world of ours, we're often climbing the walls. In all of the confusion, don't forget about your balls. Manscaped to the rescue for your precious crown jewels. Get it today, don't delay.
Please be good to your tools.
I love that commercial. Thank you, Benny Scala.
Thank you. Yeah, that was great.
He's got a way with words, oh boy.
Yeah.
We are What's the Buzz podcast, WTBR Radio 88.7 FM BRS, and we are live around the world right now. I have an announcement to make. It's kind of bittersweet, but I have an announcement to make. I have and will be part of Tubi TV for the 27-28 broadcast season. Unfortunately, I will be doing it alone. I cannot take the show with me, so they got something in mind. I don't know what it is yet, but they one of the people who watch the show is with Tubi TV, and we've done a couple of shows for Tubi. You know,
Oh yeah.
what they call test market shows, and they like what we do, even when I'm an ass to them. So I will be.
When you're
We'll handle that. We'll handle that then. Anyway, but we are we're talking about. Let's bring this up here. We were talking about friendship, mental health, success. Here's the thing. Talking about success, and it's a kind of like. It's bittersweet to even talk about it because I understand that things have changed. I understand it's a different world now. Okay, we're all, and I said this the other day, and I took out my phone and I showed everybody. We are connected. The entire world is connected by my phone. Okay, this is it.
right.
You could that little device will get you anywhere, any country. Anytime, day or
Like a
night.
little
Remember
computer.
something. It's happy hour somewhere in the world. Okay, it's like my cousin Dolores, God rest her soul. Dolores used to say, "Angelo, it's happy hour somewhere, babe." That's how she used to talk.
Oh
She
my
was
goodness.
she was a chain smoker. She smoked a lot, and she had that
Yeah, that graspy.
that raspy smoker's voice.
Mhm.
I used to love when she said, "It's 5 o'clock somewhere, babe." Anyway, but here's the thing. The world is getting smaller, and I get it. We're all connected, and some things are more expensive, some things are cheaper. You can't fix a TV these days for the price that you could buy a new one for.
Exactly. Just like a car.
But there are some. Well, wait a minute. I'm glad you said that. My neighbor, literally across the street from this facility, right across the street. Okay, they have a van that's 28 years old.
Oh.
They refuse to get rid of it because their late mother bought it. These guys are in their 60s now. The youngest is like your age, like in his 50s. Okay. Instead of buying a new vehicle, which they could have bought a new vehicle for what they paid to
I've
keep
already
it
put into
running.
it. Yeah.
Because they probably spent 20. I'm not even lying to you.
Yeah.
They probably dropped about 20 G into it for a 27-year-old van. Are you hearing me?
Wow.
Like literally out that, like right there, out that door. Okay? Literally across the street. Crazy stuff. So I get it. You know, people are, success is a different thing now, but it's everything's based on economics and social media and what's hot and what's not. You can go into a store and drop $100 for a silver bracelet.
Right.
You could go on TikTok and buy 8 of them
Yes.
for the same money, and probably a pair of shoes and a pair of jeans and the top
Right.
for under $100. You can't buy stuff. My wife, I love her, but my wife lives on Whatnot. Now, if you guys don't know what Whatnot is, It's making me batty, okay? Because you got TikTok, whatnot. I don't know who's on first, who's on second. Benny Scout is going. He's Angie. You take your meds, Angie. I'm Benny. I love you, brother, but I'm past that point. My mind's fucking gone. But you understand, you and I've talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's crazy stuff. Ooh, you're in the medical field. Why don't you take this one, Amelia? Longevity and biohacking.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Because I'll start it off. I'll get you started on this one.
Uh-oh.
Is there any benefits to biohacking? And I'll explain to some people out there if you don't know what biohacking is. The big thing right now across the country, and I don't know what sadist came up with this idea, but the big thing right now is taking the cold plunge in a tub full of ice. You ever see that?
Yeah, it's actually here in Florida that they do it like once a year.
That. Yeah, they have the centers. They're called that you can go in and you submerge in like literally this big tub filled with ice and water, but like mostly ice. Okay.
Yeah.
And if the ice melts, guess what? They dump more in. Okay. It's supposed to be like, and you would have to explain this for me from a medical standpoint. It's supposed to reset your body. Aside from giving you a heart attack and freezing you to death, how do you reset your body like submerging into? If any of you guys in the chat understand this crazy, like, if you please, Mill, start.
Well, I know that it's like if you have a real bad fever, like a baby does, you're supposed to put them in that water with ice to cool them down quite a bit, especially if they have like 104 fever, to hopefully help them cool their body down, or anybody that has a high fever, and that should help. But as far as putting your body like that, I know that it's supposed to help. Like if you're in football, any kind of sports, it's supposed to help your body with your muscles to kind of like relax them. I know a little bit, but it's really to me, I heard that it's not supposed to be good for you to drink anything with very ice cold water. It's not good for you.
Well, and that's why I'm asking, because they're saying that this is supposed to like reset your body clock, or it's some kind of like it's supposed to in some way stimulate your muscles, or it's supposed to do all this. I mean, Google it. It's crazy.
Like shock it or something, I guess.
There's a list this big of things, Amelia, that I looked at.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, okay, so how is sitting in a tub, but other than freezing your literal balls off, you know?
I know it's good for women that are having the menopause. It would be good for me if I ever have that.
Yeah, but if you're a guy, your jewels are floating on top. Like,
I would.
Then Benny's got to write another commercial.
It's like, don't do that right now.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. Anyway.
Don't do it right now, please.
Kenneth Jarrett Singleton asked, he said something interesting.
Yeah, it helps after like a workout, like he was saying, because it's
said,
like,
have you heard about the government releasing biologically weaponized? I said, absolutely, I have. Yeah. We have them here in New Jersey.
Weren't they man-made in the?
Yep, I have. Yep, KJS, I sure have. It's actually a point of some debate within the state legislature in New Jersey.
Weren't they man-made in a lab or something like that?
That's the word, yeah. But here's the problem with it. What's happening is, you see these chemtrail planes that fly over?
Oh, we have so many here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's bad.
What they've done is everything's being released through the air. It's all airborne. Okay. The next big war that we fight will not be a war of weapons. It will be a war of chemicals. It will be a war of insecticides, bugs.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You get bit by a brown recluse spider, you know you got a certain amount of time to get to the hospital, get the anti-venom, and you'll be okay.
Right.
But if you don't, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get really, really sick, or you may even die if your immune system is down. What KJS is talking about is something that's so everyday. Who pays attention to ticks?
Yeah.
And bugs.
Mm-hmm.
You see a tick on you. Here's what you do: you flick it off, or if it starts to burrow, you pull it out.
Oh yeah.
They have so engineered insects to the point where the insect itself many times can't survive it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but if they kill off 20 or 30 million flies, who cares?
Right.
Right. That's the idea.
And we have these things here called the love
the
bugs.
government doesn't understand in their infinite stupidity. Oh, did I say that? Yeah, I fucking did. What they don't understand is that there is a life cycle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a life cycle. Everything has a purpose. That flies have a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Bugs have a purpose. Ants have a everything. All these little crawly creepies, rats and mice, yeah, they serve a purpose. You know what they do? They keep the rodent population down in a lot of cases because rats, in addition to eating large amounts of vegetables, rats are also cannibals. They'll eat each other. So are mice. Mice are cannibals. A mice will eat another mouse. They don't care. Crocodiles, alligators, they're all cannibals.
Yeah.
They will eat they will eat their own.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think because I think I know what you're talking about because we had a possum that comes over here and eats our trash because I know it's that possum, and then the neighbor is so disgusting and mean. I think she poisoned it because my son went out to bring the trash cans back up and he saw that possum dead. And I said, yeah, it's probably that mean, nasty neighbor across the street or next to us that killed it. Poor thing.
Oh, man. Let me tell everybody, you want to like and subscribe, we want you to, okay? Come to youtube.com/@ What's the Buzz Podcast. That is where you can like and subscribe. If you want, we have amazing coffee mugs. I actually sent out a bunch over the weekend. And I'm going to get this for you. Where did I put it? Amelia, you should
there it is right there. WTBR radio at Podbean.
Angelo, it's in your other folder, you dope.
The last one you're going to check.
I know. Yeah, of course. It'll be the last. She's absolutely right, too. It'll be the last folder I check, probably. But what we do, we have a number of things that we do here. We have some T-shirts. We got coffee mugs. If you want, just hit us up here at WTBRradio.podbean.com. Check it out. Go on to our merch. On the top of the page, you'll see everything from our gallery, upcoming shows, legal disclaimers. You'll see how to use us for corporate events. Our merch links are there. Our link hub is up there. We have like thousands, when I tell you thousands of videos right now, like 2,700 videos, 940 or so on Odyssey, and a little over 1,500 on what do you want to call it, YouTube.
Odyssey.
I did Odyssey already.
And don't forget, you have the videos loaded up on TikTok too.
Did you have to say TikTok? Did you have
Yeah, I did have to say TikTok. Yeah, I did.
Oh, man. Let's see what else we got. I think that's about it. What else do we got, Mil?
Well, don't forget that we have the Vatican show tomorrow.
Tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys something. I want to show you guys a picture. This is crazy. Now I want to show you the original photo. This is the original photo. This is called the chronovisor. Somebody had this picture. They tried to colorize it. Okay. I did not do that photo. I did this one, however, and I will tell you that I did. That's the same exact photo. All I did was I put it into Chat GPT and said, clean up this image for me. All right, so this is the chronovisor. Despite what you may think, it is not, I repeat, it is not a time travel device. It never was. What it does, and there's very, very compelling, strong evidence to suggest that it absolutely does what it says it does because of, not because of the device itself, but because of who's involved in this device. 3 popes. Father Pellegrino Ernetti is the guy who built this machine. He was a physicist, a scientist, and a musician. And how does music play into that? Very prominently, because it has a lot to do with frequency. The other people involved in this were President Roosevelt early on. I'm sorry, not President Roosevelt. I'm sorry, excuse me. President Truman, President Eisenhower. Also, President John F. Kennedy, who gave the green light, the green light. What do they call that? He green lighted the project that was headed by, and I want to make sure I get his name right. It's Werner von Braun. He's a former Nazi scientist that was flipped, to use a colloquial term. He was flipped from the Germans to work for the United States military, and he became the first head of NASA, appointed by President Kennedy. What's important is that Werner von Braun, I think I'm saying his name right. Werner von Braun is the guy who named it the chronovisor. He's the one who gave it the name chronovisor. What it means, we will discuss tomorrow night. I will tell you what they say it means. Benny Scala will be joining us for that show. It is a very compelling show. It will be a 120-minute episode. That's 2 hours for those of you who don't know.
He says he's looking forward to it tomorrow. He just messaged.
Yeah. This is, again, this is the chronovisor original photo cleaned up through our technology. It is said, Pellegrino has said, and we're going to talk about the controversy of this statement and what goes with it. Father Pellegrino Ernetti said that he and other people witnessed the crucifixion of Jesus. Okay. We're going to talk about that a lot tomorrow night because that's one of the key, I don't know if we want to call it pieces of evidence or points of contention. We're going to hit both angles. Is it key evidence or is it the point of contention? Because he says, I was not alone when I saw Jesus being crucified. And he names names. And one of those names he named was a pope. Okay? So we're not talking about like just, people in the neighborhood.
Right.
So to speak. Okay? Remember, he's at the Vatican. Okay? He's at the Vatican. It's a very, very cloistered neighborhood, if you understand what I'm getting at. You ain't getting in and you ain't getting out if you die.
Right.
Okay? The Vatican is a sovereign country. Okay? 2 miles that way, 2 miles this way. In any direction, 2 miles in a perfect cross, which is what? A perfect circle.
Perfect circle. Yeah.
What's a cross and a circle? The target
Yes.
is what it is.
Mm-hmm. And get ready for
Okay,
that.
we got one more in the chat. Benny, here's Benny. Here's Ben. Is the master of finding little known subjects that are absolutely fascinating. I am. Let me tell you something, brother. I'm the master of a lot of shit, bro.
And
You don't
talk
believe
too
I
much.
ask Amelia. She'll tell you. And Amelia, the whole show is she's back and forth. She's texting with Benny the whole time. I want to go here for dinner. I want to go see this movie.
Be quiet. I am
I
not.
want to go see Michael Jackson movie. And
I've
then
already
we'll
seen that movie.
I'll take you to my favorite taco place.
I've already seen the Michael Jackson movie.
Where is that taco place that you and Joseph go? Because them tacos look fucking delicious.
What, the ones that Joseph made homemade?
Oh, they're homemade. I thought you guys went out for tacos.
No, he made those homemade.
Oh
The ones
shit,
that I
for
showed-
real,
Yeah.
bitch.
Look at the way
Yeah.
he's talking to me. Look, oh my god.
Oh damn, homemade tacos. You didn't
Yeah.
even see like. Do they travel well? Like if I,
I don't know.
sent you a couple of bucks, like maybe some, dry ice. Anyway, Benny, you got your work cut out for you, bro. And then what we got coming up, Amelia?
You're so. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I know I can imagine what Benny said, but go ahead.
What? He didn't say anything. What are you talking about? Well, we do
Mhm.
have confirmation that John Davis is coming back on July 14th. I just got word of that. So just to give you everybody a heads up.
Terrific.
Yes.
Very, very good.
Mhm.
John J. Davis, without me, I will not be here. Amelia will run the show by herself.
Yeah.
I will be on the other end of the camera watching the show, not participating.
For about 5 seconds.
No, no. In fact, you know what I want you to do?
Uh,
If it's a Tuesday night, get Benny to come in with you.
okay.
You and Benny, I'll stay the fuck out of that one. Let you lovebirds have some time together.
Oh, would you stop that? Oh my God. Then
I know. I'm busting her chops, folks, because that's what I do best. I
Mhm.
break balls. I break balls.
Yeah.
Speaking of balls, Benny did an amazing job, and by the way, Kyle Miller, and I can now say his name. Kyle Miller is my go-to at Manscaped. He's one of the higher ups at Manscaped.com. He loved our first commercial that Benny actually wrote that one.
Hmm.
The sweaty balls one.
Right.
He is upside down on this one. He's like
good.
laughed his ass off. I'm telling you, laughed his ass off. But we are going to send everybody home tonight happy. Well, I think happy anyway. I am going to play for you a song that I wrote, and I actually did write the words of this song. I did not, however, write the music. That would be a whole different ball game. I don't write music. I can't read music. I don't know anything about, note placement, but I do know how to put words together. That's what I do well. So we're going to send everybody home on this one. And you guys, like Papa DeCipio always likes to say, tomorrow is promised to no one. So be good, be kind to each other, make every day count. And I am working, Papa. I'm working every day. I'm just working really hard to do that. I miss my Papa. She got the pro. He just messaged me. Oh, John Davis. There you go. Good. Yeah, you notice he messaged you and not me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think John likes me too much. That's all right. I'm really good. I just want him back on the show. All right. So listen, you take care of John, and I'll take care of everything else. Then
Okay.
I'm trying to get these guys paid over here, folks. Till we see you tomorrow night, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Be good to each other. God bless. And we're going to take you home with this.
Whispers in the shadows, echoes in the night, footsteps through the centuries, from the light. Every secret leaves a trail. Every legend tells a tale. Step inside the silence, behind the veil. Dust on forgotten pages,